So kicking things off, going to run through progress photos, why they're important, and then also like how to take them as well. Lots of people think it's like you only really need to be taking progress photos if you are like a bodybuilder or you have some sort of big like body comp goal that you're working towards. I actually disagree with that. I think most people should be taking progress photos. It's gonna be a really good way for you to track your progress from when you start to where you're at the moment as well. So as you would probably know, physical changes to the body, building muscle, losing a bit of body fat, and changing your body composition, that's gonna take a really long time. And often it can feel like you haven't really made much progress towards your goals, but having some photos there from 6 months ago to now, that's gonna really help you highlight how much progress you actually have made. Or worst case, if you haven't made any progress, that's gonna highlight that we need to change what you're currently doing so you can continue to see progress. The way I like to see it is that progress photos, no pun intended, they let you see the big picture. There is a lot of other metrics that you can use as well, and I use a lot of these with my clients. So we've got like tracking your body weight, body measurements, strength gains across your program, and then how your clothes are fitting, and then also like body fat scanners as well. Some of these, they do have their drawbacks. So just for example, tracking your body weight, fluctuations, they're gonna happen. And these fluctuations, and depending on who you are, people can get obsessed with these numbers on the scale, and the number on the scale, it doesn't always tell us the whole picture. Sometimes you might have stayed the same body weight, but you might have built some muscle and lost some body fat, therefore the weight stays the same, something in regards to that. So the number on the scale, it doesn't always tell the whole picture, it doesn't tell the whole story. So that's why I won't use that one alone. Second, we have your body measurements. This is basically just user error. No matter how good you are, there's always gonna be a chance that you haven't measured in the same spot as you did last time. And if you're getting someone else to do it, it can be a little bit invasive as well. Strength gains across your program. This is gonna be really useful data, but again, it also doesn't tell us the whole story as well. Basically, you might have got stronger, but it might just be a new movement and you might just be getting better at the skill of it. We do wanna see other metrics, so those progress photos, maybe some body weight metrics there as well, to tell us everything that's happening. And then we have how your clothes are fitting. Lots of people don't really use this one. I do really like it, but definitely not alone. Just because it's very valuable, but emotions can get in the way of this, and it is subject to how you are feeling. But then again, there is the plus side of that where what you're training and your nutrition, that's having a direct carryover to how you're feeling in the rest of your life. And it's not just in the gym, how much stronger you're getting or that number on the scale. It's a bit more, the best way to put it is that it carries over directly to your life. Outside of the gym and training, which I think is very, very valuable there as well. And then finally, like those body fat scanners, the main drawbacks for these ones is just the accessibility of them, and it can be pretty expensive. And then unless you're controlling a lot of the variables going into it and you know which variables you should be controlling, they can be sometimes inaccurate unless you know what you're doing or unless you know what you're looking for as well. But they all definitely have their benefits, but they do have some drawbacks as well. But basically, photos and strength progressions, they are non-negotiables that I will be tracking for my clients. We will often combine these with a few of those previous metrics as well, but definitely the non-negotiables are gonna be photos and then how you're progressing in the gym and your workouts over a few weeks and months and even years as well. Those photos, they're gonna give you a really clear idea of body comp changes, while strength, it's gonna be a really solid sign that you've actually built muscle over time and you're getting stronger there as well. Basically, if these two are moving in the direction that we want, we leave things exactly as is. If we see that they're not moving at the speed we want, or they're not moving at all, or going in the opposite direction, then that's where we need to change our approach and what we're doing there. One big bit of advice I would give a lot of you is don't put this off. It's a really cool feeling to see how your body has changed and the progress that you've made from day 0 to day 100, day 300, years down the track. I put off taking like good progress photos in my first few years, and I really, really wish I'd gone back and I had taken them. It's not something that you have to share with anyone. It might just be between you and your coach. It might just be for you on your phone. But like I said, it's gonna be a really cool way to see how far you've come. And it's really cool to look back on that a few years down the track, and it's very motivating. It can make you feel really good about yourself as well. And that's always gonna be a good thing there. Basically diving into how to do these, how often, the setup, and like what sort of poses you should be doing. Basically, it's going to depend on what sort of phase of training you're in. Some people, they will do them every single week, and there's not really anything wrong with that. That's going to help build the habit over time. But one thing that is the drawback there is, unless you have like the trained eye, or unless your coach is really analyzing this, you might not see changes every single week. It's going to depend on the phase that you're in and how advanced you are and all that there as well. But basically, if you're in a building phase where you're trying to get stronger and build muscle, then I'd recommend every 4 to 8 weeks. Like I said, you can do it less, you can do it more frequently than this if you want, but that would be the minimum, 4 to 8 weeks, getting those progress photos there as well. That's going to let you actually see some significant change when you take those photos. If you're in a cut, you're trying to lose some weight, you're going to see, depending on how aggressive your cut is, you'll probably see gains and changes quicker as well. So that could be where you do them like every 1 to 3 weeks. That's going to be a great way to see progress. The main thing when it comes to your setup, we want to do it in the same environment every single time. So setting this up, ideally doing it in the same room with the same lighting and like good quality lighting as well. So not like super aggressive lighting or like no lighting as well, like not super dark. If your gym has a posing room, that's what I use, then go for it, use that. That's going to be good lighting. It's going to be able to, the setup's going to be the same every single time. Otherwise, like going in your bathroom, doing it there or near some natural light, that's going to be a good thing there as well. Try get it the same time of day, because if you do it in the morning and then next time you do it in the evening, you might have had a bit more food, you might be slightly bloated. There's going to be changes to the body as well. Same as if you're doing like you're weighing yourself in the morning to get a body weight reading. It's going to be the same thing here as well. We want the same time of day, same environment. We want to recreate everything the same as possible to get really good results there as well, or just to see actual change. And then just set your phone up probably about waist height or just a little bit higher than that. What I like to do is basically, if you're got a tripod or you're leaning it up somewhere, click record, do it on the reverse camera so you can see where you're at in the photo or the frame, and then hit record, and then just screenshot the ones that you want to save there as well. In regards to the poses, just make sure it's the same ones every single time. You can just do ones like I'm doing here in this video, where I'm basically doing the front and then the sides and then the back. If you want to add some flexed poses in there as well, go for it. I definitely recommend at the minimum, just getting the unflexed ones front, side and back, and then add some flexed ones in there as well if you want. You don't have to, up to you. And then just wearing some sort of clothes that don't cover you up too much. Obviously, like you want to do it where you're feeling comfortable, but like wearing some boxers or a bikini, something like that, so you can actually see your body, and that way you can see changes that you're making as well. That's pretty much it. That's everything you need to know in regards to why and how you should be taking your progress photos. If you did find that helpful, make sure to hit subscribe if you're not already. And if you do have any questions in regards to what I've gone over today, or just training or nutrition in general, comment them below and I will get to them. I'll reply to them, or I'll even address it in another video. But just remember, you're probably making a lot more progress than you're giving yourself credit for, and photos are going to be one of the perfect ways for you to highlight and actually see this progress. I will see you in the next one.